I got a little something for you. Yes, guys, I am back with some more good news. Now, if you haven't seen my previous video, please go and check it out because that's where you'll find out how my mission with Mounjaro is going so far. What I didn't include in that video was the results from my eye screening test. So for those of you joining for the first time, welcome to my channel. My name is Deborah. I'm 43, 5'3", and on a mission with Mounjaro, a mission to remission because I have a diagnosis of type 2 diabetes. Anyway, so I've been using Mounjaro since May, end of May, and in September, on the 16th to be exact, I had my first HbA1c blood test. So HbA is the hemoglobin, which is tested, and what they do, they take a sample of the blood. It's all in my last video, including the sample of blood being taken. And so they take that, and it's basically measuring your glucose levels, which is the sugar levels in your blood over a 3-month period. So that was my first hemoglobin blood test since taking the Mounjaro. Now, prior to me taking the Mounjaro, and the reason for me being prescribed Mounjaro in the first place is because my blood sugar levels at the last blood test in May was 91. So extremely high, significant high levels of sugar in my blood. There were times when I would experience what I would describe as like shooting pains at the back of my eye, and really tired, dry eyes, like I'd need to use the drops to kind of hydrate them. And I remember explaining it felt like pins and needles, like in the back of my eye, like just little sharp stabbing pains. And they were kind of like, However, my vision itself was quite good. I would say really good. I was the only one in my family on both sides that didn't need glasses when I was reading out the letters, and I still actually can. I can read to like the second of last line for both eyes. I think the left is probably a bit worse than the right, so not as clear. I was long and short-sighted. However, this year this year was like the year of surprises for me, I think. This year I noticed, like when I have my phone, if I've got it close to me and I'm kind of reading a text, there would be like a shading behind the letters, and it would kind of go a bit blurry, so I'd have to kind of do this with it. My kids laugh at me and like, "Mum, you look like an auntie," you know, like because I'm doing this. And I was wearing glasses. I was prescribed glasses, but they wasn't not needed on a day-to-day basis. It was just for screen because my job involves me working at the screen. So naturally, they would kind of deteriorate over the years, but not to the extent where it was affecting me. I couldn't, I could still drive and see fine. So when I noticed this kind of blurred, I kind of raised it, had a optician appointment, and that's where these babies came in. So my bifocals. So I now wear these all the time. I don't take them off, except for going to bed. Yeah, I'm not playing with my vision because I gotta see, okay? And then I have a second pair for screen and phone use, or if I'm reading like small print. And it's not doing, it just basically magnifies it just a little bit for me. So where I could read probably like a size 8 font, but I'd be kind of straining a lot to see it, and I'd be like really have to focus and concentrate. And with my screen glasses, they probably increase it to, let's say, like 11, 12, which is really nice on the eye. For those who wear glasses, you know what I'm talking about. Let's move on to the diabetic eye screening, which is a little bit different. And just as in my last video where I took you along, I also am going to take you along for my eye screening test. So have a watch of that and I'll be straight back.
That's right.
Sorry I didn't capture the eye test where you read the letters from the chart.
And just need to do your right eye.
The dye in my
Oh,
eyes.
stings.
Yeah, it'll go in 2 minutes.
Before I have a short break and they take
Oh my god, it
pictures.
stings.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. And keep looking up. Let's do it one more time. That's it. All done.
Oh.
I wasn't able to film in here. The room didn't allow any videography, and so I just captured audio, and you can just hear the machinery operating, getting ready to take a picture of the back of my eyes.
That's it. Blink your eyes now, and now keep them open. Keep looking at the green cross. Keep going. That's it. Perfect. Okay, that's everything finished. So we'll send results through the post. They'll come to the home address and the GP within 3 to 4 weeks.
It was quite straightforward. It was done within 10 minutes really, and so you will hear that they said that they'll send me the results within 3 to 4 weeks. So here's hoping for some good results. So it was quite straightforward, not painful at all. The eye drops, you know, they did sting, but after a while it kind of wore off and that was fine. And they just needed that to kind of enlarge the pupils so that when they would take pictures of the eye, it was kind of being more clearer. So I had hoped to have those results back at the same time as my results of my HbA1. Wasn't the case, but they are back. And yeah, the results are in and the results are good. So the results show there has actually been an improvement to my eyes since the last eye screening, which was 6 months ago, not 3 months ago, it was 6 months ago. And the health of my eye has improved because the diabetes has improved, because my healthy eating has improved, and obviously that's been aided by the use of Mounjaro. So again, it's like a double win with the Mounjaro for me, a triple win, because you've got the weight, I've got the diabetes and the eye. Now you will notice, if you paid attention, you will notice that the letter stated that I had diabetic retinopathy. So what is retinopathy? Retinopathy is a medical condition that affects people who can affect people who are diabetic, and basically it's the tissue at the back of the eye, like the retina at the back of the eye, which gets damaged because of high blood sugar levels. So it's the leading cause of blindness globally. So it's really something that you shouldn't play with, and it's quite dangerous. I mean, no one wants to be blind, right? They want to be able to see. I think my body was kind of anticipating the results of that more so than they were the blood sugar levels, the diabetic HbA1, and that being because that I had an indication that it was going to be a good result. And never did I know that it was going to be, you know, in normal range target. but I definitely had an indication it was going down because I had the glucose monitor to do the prick test after meals, to show me, and my levels were going down as previously recorded. So I knew, yeah, I'm going to have a good result. But with the eyes, I had nothing to measure it by, because I'm wearing glasses. No, I don't experience the kind of pain in the back of the eye anymore. But the strain is greater than before. However, what was very clear with my diabetic nurse, is that, you know, as long as it doesn't deteriorate further, and if there's any issues, I'm to alert them straight away. It's all explained in the phone call with my lovely diabetic nurse, Carol. She's such a sweetie. She's got the biggest heart. She's the biggest cheerleader of all my health professionals. And yeah, I just love her, and the way that she just checks for me and is really supportive. And I feel like everyone should have one of those, champion them during the Mounjaro.
Has your eyesight changed at all since you've lost, like, these sugar levels dropped a lot?
So I'm now wearing glasses for so bifocals, and the for screen as well.
Okay.
Because I was experiencing, but I don't think that was because that was before I started.
Okay, so it wasn't after you started it that your eyesight changed. Okay, fine.
No. And I can still, the thing is I can still see. It's just that when I used to be long and short sighted, but anything close to the eye it gets blurry.
Okay.
And just like, I just need it a bit more magnified in it now. My age and
oh, bless you. Yeah, no, you're still young, man. Come on. Okay, so that's fine. And you were last seen by the retinal scanner. That was in January.
No, I had a recent one. I had it the same. I had it the same day, the 16th
of September.
Yeah, so they said 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay, but hopefully
they sent
nothing's changed.
Was it? I'm hoping. I was hoping. Can it improve?
Well, it can, and this is a tricky one. So remember, I was telling you I was a little bit not hesitant, but because your eye screening showed you had a little bit of background retinopathy, and in one eye you had something called maculopathy. That what happens is one of the side effects can be if we drop your sugar levels too quick, it can cause your eyesight to actually get worse, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm just double checking with you that your eyesight's not dramatically got worse since you've been taking the Mounjaro, which you're saying it hasn't. It was already beforehand, right?
Yeah, no, it hasn't. It's got worse, but it's not.
But you wouldn't associate it with starting Mounjaro that it's got worse.
No.
Fine. Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out because it'll be good to see then to compare your January reading to the one that you've just had done then.
Yeah.
Just to see if there has been any major change.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did discuss with the consultant anyway before I started. Do you remember I said to you that I spoke to them?
Yeah.
And they did say that we could try you on it as long as you obviously kept up to date with your retinal screening, which you have done. So let's see when I get the report back from that what that says basically. Yeah.
Okay.
But all I wanted to say was, wow.
That's amazing.
I've never seen a drop like that quickly.
Oh my gosh. So what happens now? Do I drop down to 2.5?
Well, let's see. Let's just see. As long as there's been no dramatic effects to your eyes, like your eyes have like stable, maybe as long as they were at what they was before, then I'm happy for you to continue on that dose. Yeah.
Okay.
If there's been a deterioration, obviously I'll have to seek further guidance and maybe potentially drop down.
Okay.
Yeah, but let's just play it by ear for now. I'll keep you on my radar. So what I'll do is I'll keep an eye out and probably have another look in a week or two to see if I've got your retinal screening results. Then if there's cause for concern, I'll contact you.
Okay.
If you don't hear from me, it means that it's stable and you can continue with it for now. We'll recheck it again 3 months' time just to make sure your blood is still stable.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Ooh,
but
that's
really,
good news.
really, really good. I was actually, my jaw was hitting my desk. I was like, what? That's like, I need to call
absolutely
you because I'm just going
crazy.
through the results now because I've been on annual leave and then I was off sick. I was like, I need to ring you because I just want to make sure you're all right. Like, you've not been really ill or...
No, I've been fine. I've been
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Excellent.
Now, on the topic of Mounjaro and how I'm doing so far, I mean, the water bottle is still around, guys. It's still here. I'm still cold. Not as cold. Whether that's because I went away and I just feeling different, I'm not really sure. I have put the heating on now. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist it. In terms of my jab, so Wednesday is my jab day and I usually take it in the morning. Now, today's Wednesday. I woke up this morning and I decided, you know what, I'm going to do it this evening because Wednesday is also my office day. What was happening is I was going in, I was feeling, sometimes on the morning of Wednesday I'd jab and then I'd get like this, I don't know if it was anxiety, but I'd need to go to the toilet, loose stool, just out of nowhere. And I would be late to work because I can't leave the house. So I've decided, let me do it in the evening and then I'm not dealing with all that nonsense and then I'm not having that kind of nausea feeling throughout the day at work and feeling uncomfortable, because Thursday is my work from home. So therefore I can jab this evening, it kick in overnight, and then if there's any issues, I'm at home. It makes more sense. So that's what I'll be doing. Yeah, I haven't been daring in changing my injection site. I'm keeping it in the stomach for now. But maybe I might do if I another time. Not yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I need to psych myself up. What for? I don't know. I just am used to the stomach. And just find it most comfortable there. No weight update. Because I didn't weigh. I have decided not to weigh. Because a part of me was like, I don't even want to know, because I did enjoy myself on holiday, and it was really, really nice. I did indulge in like quite big portions, and at one meal restaurant I had 3-course meal and I didn't feel any way. I didn't feel no guilt about eating, you know, a dessert, it's a main and a starter. Yeah, it just felt really freeing of just not thinking about food in that way. With regards to my eye screening test, I'm really, really happy, and it just shows like Mounjaro and its success and what it's doing. You know, it's so much more than just a weight loss drug. So again, if this has encouraged anyone, or kind of you've got any questions about diabetes or what I've spoke about today about retinopathy, ask away in the comments. Like, share and subscribe, and I hope to continue bringing you more good news on this journey. Guys, thank you for watching, and I appreciate any support and encouragement. I would appreciate a like. I'd appreciate more followers, just to share and spread awareness of, you know, diabetes, Mounjaro, and the health benefits that it has. All I can speak from is experience, and my experience has been positive, even with the side effects. Please speak to your GP just to make sure that it's not affecting that, especially if you do have any kind of blurred vision or you feel like your eyes are getting worse or deteriorating since using Mounjaro, in addition to having those eye conditions. So yeah, so for now, guys, have a good evening. Take care.
I can see clear.